anyone who watched Tom Aspinal work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinal has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight, and most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calvin. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. Can't get worse. So here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight, he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title. Yeah, Jon Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement as he won the fight in the way that he did. Jon Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy. You guys relish fight night as much as Jon Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense number 1. Jon Jones, one of the greatest of all time. He is ready to go, so are we, for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tom Aspinal. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Right, early round action here. Perhaps Tom Aspinal could win this fight if it was just a kickboxing match, but he has got a decided grappling advantage, and most people believe eventually if this fight hits the floor in transition, Tom Aspinal will be able to find a submission. Nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight, DC.
And you have to have it, because the target's always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems destined to keep that title right front.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Jones gets up, he is back on the feet here. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones's calling card.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Oh, and a switch kick to the body for good measure. Nice job there by Aspinal. Yeah, left hook found its target.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Jones gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Jones gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Aspinal.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Jones leaning on the kicking game here tonight, DC. Pretty good strategy early.
And that is usually what he leads with. He's a great kicker. He's a guy that has a variety of kicks, spinning kicks, knees, side kicks. He kicks in so many ways that you never truly know where he's coming from. He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Now he's back up.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Aspinal's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Lands a good series of kicks here. Jones gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Hurt him bad. Oh! Oh!
So we call on the numbers here. 40 total strikes have landed for John Jones. One minute to go in the round. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Lands to the body. All right, now we got some blood, ladies and gentlemen. It looks as though that shot has cut him open.
Now we're in a fight.
Now
we're in a fight, John. I mean, you got the blood flowing. Guy's got a cut. Let's see how this fight plays out.
All right, so back to the well with the elbows, and I guess if it's not broken, no need to fix it as he lands another combination.
He's getting it so close that it's hard to land anything else, so he's shortening up those elbows, and they're landing beautifully.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And now some distance as they pull apart.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Second round, straight ahead. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Aspinal's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's gotta move his head, and he's gotta be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Heavy kick downstairs. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, John Jones in a real flow state here tonight, DC. Beautiful combination there on the feet.
Beautiful combination. And it's one of those vintage performances. I know he's a young guy, so to say vintage is crazy. But take it all the way back to his title-winning performance against Shogun Rua whenever it seemed like he had everything flowing. Tonight seems like one of those nights.
Aspinal gets the single leg takedown, well played.
Oh, Kimura tag, yup.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Oh my goodness, he's getting it tight.
This could be the end of the fight. He gets out though, wow!
Yeah, he did a great job of straightening his arm, and then when his arm straightened, he followed the momentum going in that direction to free himself from that Kimura attempt.
All right, feet on the hips here. Aspinall's back into full guard.
Big ground and pound.
Jones is back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Over and over, the elbow finds its home. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He's taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Great commitment to the kicking game.
Well, the body work starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Referee will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighters.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle. I think he's got it. It's deep.
Struggling to create the angle here.
It's going to be tough, but he's going to keep trying. This has got to be the end of the fight.
You need to work on standing sharp. It's work.
He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Nice hook there by Johnny Bone. All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
Body kick now by Jones.
Another big body kick lands.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. And now he's in the guillotine. That guillotine choke is getting tight, but you can't just squeeze. You got to get your hips into your opponent if you want him to tap.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
20 seconds left to go in round 2.
Beautiful kick lands.
Seconds winding down in round 2. And the horn sounds on round 2.
So close. This time, you want to get it. Let's get this fight back down to the ground and start thinking about submissions.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. front kick to the body by Jones. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Oh, high kick.
Oh, big hook, that'll sting.
Oh, big elbow. Nice. Big shot.
Oh, nice combination of elbows there by Johnny Bone. Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll. Aspinal gets the single leg takedown. Back mount now. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Aspinall's in half guard now.
On to the mount.
Jones is back in full mount. Hard ground and pound. Some swelling now starting to appear. Aspinall's back in full guard now. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Aspinall's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
He Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
And we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 3, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
So how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet, the new UFC heavyweight champion. And he didn't just come in here and win on points here tonight. He submitted the defending, reigning UFC heavyweight champion, takes the belt into his corner, and this is just an amazing moment for fighter and coach and team. The celebration is on for the new UFC heavyweight champion of the world.